first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go quietly into the classroom, and you guys all have name tags on your seats, so if you guys could just quietly find your seats and sit down, that would be great. If you guys would go on. Good morning, guys. How are you? Good morning. Welcome to 5th grade. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome back from your summer vacation. First of all, for those of you that didn't hear me, I will go ahead and tell you why I am using a crutch. Go ahead and get that out of the way. I thought I could jump off swings like I used to, and I cannot. So I had to go to the doctor because I sprained my foot. So it just goes to show you when you get older, you can't do the things you used to. All right, so who likes to play games in here? That's it? Not everybody? Come on, I know everybody likes to play games. All right, so have you guys ever played the game 2 Truths and a Lie?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You said you do 2 truths and one lie, and the other person has to guess which one's
You
the
say
lie.
like
and the
3
rest is
like
the truth.
facts like about your life, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then one's a lie, 2 are true. You get answers from
What's
the
the
lie.
truth?
2 truths. I'll show you. I just wanted to see if anybody had already done it yet. So what we're going to do is I'll go ahead and demonstrate, but then when everybody's sharing, anybody can try and guess which one's the lie, okay? All right, so my first one is that I was in the Navy for 8.5 years. My second one is that I've been to all 7 continents. And my third one is that I do not like to read, or I'm sorry, that I love to read. All right, so who can guess which one is the lie? Go ahead.
The first one.
No, I actually was in the Navy for 8.5 years. Will.
That you, what was one before that you loved reading?
That I've been to all 7 continents.
Yeah, that one.
That I've only been to 5 of them. I have not been to Antarctica or Australia.
Whoa.
It's what the Navy will do for you. You get to travel. All right. So when it's your turn, I'd like you to stand up, say your name, and then tell us your truths and lie. Okay, go ahead.
My name's Heather and I have 2 cats. I play volleyball and I have 1 dog.
Okay. Anybody want to guess which one?
It's just 2 cats.
That's the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Will.
And, she played volleyball. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, so the lie is you don't have a dog. Next, Rachel.
My name is Rachel. I do cheering. I have 2 dogs and a 4-wheeler.
Anybody want to guess? Right here.
2 dogs.
Good, got it on the first try. All right, next.
And so I have 2, I used to have 6 goldfish, or fish. I have a 4-wheeler, and I have 2 cats.
Anybody want to guess which one's a lie?
She does not have a 4-wheeler.
Oh wait, hold on, I said 2 lies. Oh, shit, all 3 of those were lies. Why is that? I know that, all 3 of those were lies. I accidentally, okay, never mind, hold on. I have 6 fish, I have 4-wheeler, and I have 1 dog.
Okay. Grayson.
4-wheeler. You're my brother, that's not fair.
Oh, yeah, that's cheating.
We'll get it for Rachel.
Go ahead, Will.
My name is Will. And, I have a motorcycle. I had 6, dogs. And I had 1 cat. But, no, there's 2 lies.
2 truths, 1 lie.
Okay. I have a motorcycle, and we had a zip line in our backyard, and a lot, and I had two dogs and 2 cats.
Which one's the lie?
2 dogs and 2 cats.
Will, you said the lie.
And the lie is I have
That's
2
what
dogs
we
and
got.
2 cats.
That's
how everyone does.
That's okay, everybody makes mistakes.
My name is Anne. I have one dirt bike and one koala, and I have 2 dogs.
Who is not related to her? Okay.
I'm not.
Grayson.
2 dogs?
Yeah.
One.
Oh, you have a dirt bike and a 4?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Alright, your turn.
My name is Autumn, and I play volleyball. I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. Oh, wait.
Is volleyball alive? Volleyball.
Wait, I got confused. I did 2 trees.
Yeah, that's what
I
you're
did
supposed
2
to
lies
do.
and a truth.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have 1 dog. I have a horse. And a little volleyball.
You do not have a horse.
Yes,
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
She has a horse.
My name is Jacob. I have a golf cart, 1 dog, and a cat.
Well,
He does not have a cat.
alright, who wants to start at the back?
Oh, I start.
You were
I'm back here. I'm back here.
Grayson.
My name is Grayson. I have a golf cart. I used to have a goldfish, and I broke my ankle.
Oh, I know that one.
Broke ankle.
I broke my ankle. Oh, I don't know it.
Well,
He did not have 6 goldfish.
I said I had a goldfish.
I did have a goldfish. Not 6.
Oh, I forgot. I don't say it.
The first one. You did.
Okay, what was the first one?
The golf cart.
Oh, yeah.
You should know that. My name is Emma. I play basketball. I have 2 cats and 1 dog.
2 cats.
Huh?
2 cats.
Nope.
1 dog.
Yeah, I have 2. Alright, and last but not least.
My name is Allie. I have a swimming pool, 2 dogs, and I have a golf cart. Oh, please. 2 dogs.
That's my sister.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I start all over?
Sure.
I have a swimming pool, 1 dog, and I have 3 fish.
Please 3 fish.
That was bully.
Oh.
Alright.
You messed up.
Next, we're going to talk about the expectations in a classroom. I don't like to call them rules because rules don't sound very nice, do they? Sounds like this is what you're going to do. And I mean, that's what they are, but let's think about when we're in a classroom, we don't want everybody trying to shout all over each other, do we? Unless you guys like that kind of classroom. You guys? Now, why not? Why wouldn't it be a good idea to have everybody shouting in a classroom?
Because how would you know if another person was talking like you, the teacher?
It's kind of hard for you guys to learn if everybody's talking at the same time. So, what do you guys think one of our rules should be? Or, I'm sorry, one of our expectations?
Working out.
I'm sorry?
No burning out.
Let's phrase them in a way that makes it sound like it's something that we want to do. Because if we say, do not do this, that sounds like somebody's being mean, right? So how would we phrase that in a way that sounds better?
No. Being respectful and do not talk when another person's talking.
Or how about listen while others are talking? Does that sound better? All right. It's gonna take me a minute to do this, so I'll try and talk while you guys. All right. So what about when we're in the hallway? How do we act?
We be respectful and do not talk.
What about like how do we? If we're going from our classroom to the library, how do we act?
We be quiet and
And
we stay in line and be respectful to others.
but do we go running?
No.
Why not?
Because you could trip and fall and bust something.
Yeah. What about, like, could you hurt somebody else? Yeah, because we've all seen those movies, right, where somebody's running down a hallway and they run right into somebody else and everything goes flying, right?
Or they could trip someone.
Yeah. We don't want that to happen, right? All right, so how do we want to say that rule or expectation? Will,
No running in the hallway.
how about walk in the hallway, right? Because we want this to be something that we strive to do, right? All right. And what about how we treat other people? Do we want to be mean and nasty to everybody?
No, because they'll treat you mean and nasty.
Exactly.
Be respectful. Oh.
Now that's one thing when we're coming up with these expectations, we want to think how we interact with other people and how our actions can affect other people. Like, for example, if I'm talking and you guys are talking, then nobody learns anything, and that's not being respectful, is it? Or what about walking in the hallways? What if we're not walking in the hallways?
You could really damage something.
Mhm. Can anybody else think of any expectation that they think should be up here on this board?
Treat others how you want to be treated.
Okay.
Be respectful.
Yeah, but I think that treating others how we want to be treated can also be, you know, no hitting or kicking, stuff like that. So do we think this is a good list of how we should act in school? Or do you guys think of anything else? All right, who wants to act one of these out for me? Allie? Which one do you want to act out?
Walk in the hallways.
Okay. I want you to show us how you walk in a hallway.
Like in here?
Yeah, in here. Make it easier for Katie to video. That's right. All right, anybody else want to show us how to do one of these? And you can get a partner if you want to say, do treat others how you want to be treated. Will and Grayson, you guys want to work together?
Sure.
Okay.
Grayson, what was it talking?
You want to show us that one? Okay.
Okay. So what have you been doing this summer?
Playing basketball.
Yeah, very good. Grayson could have been rude and, you know, interrupted Will while he was speaking, but he didn't. He listened to him. And in that way, he was able to respond. So the next thing we're going to do is the procedures, which I know is kind of a complicated term that teachers probably don't really throw out, but this is the day-to-day stuff. Like, what is something you guys do at home before you guys even come to school? Allie? I'm sorry?
Get dressed.
Yeah, of course, you don't come to school in your pajamas, do you? I mean, it might be nice, more comfortable in my pajamas than anything else, right? Well, what do you do?
Eat breakfast.
Yeah, of course.
Brush my teeth.
Yeah. So, those are your procedures.
There's one more.
It's something you do every single day. So, just like we have procedures at home, we have procedures in school, right? So, can anybody tell me any procedures? I know you guys just covered it with Miss Fansler, but that's okay. Will?
At home or school?
At school.
Treat others walking down the hall and listen to each other.
That's more of an expectation. But walking down the hall, how do we walk down the hall? We in a line, right? Okay, so that could be one. And when we get in a line and walk down the hall, how do we do it? Anybody? Well,
We stay straight and don't mess up.
right. And we don't talk, do we?
No.
Because why don't we talk in the hall
Because it's disrespecting others, because they could be testing.
Yeah, or learning, that's right. All right, any other procedures? What about, say you are working on some math problems and you're done. What do you do with that sheet of paper?
But in the math tray or the reading tray, whichever one it is.
Good. Now, say you finish before everybody else.
Like, that's not good.
Yeah. And what do you do while you're sitting quietly?
You can read a book. You can read your book.
Okay. Let's see. Now, why would we want to do this? Anybody?
That way the others could finish the work.
Yeah, it's kind of like walking in the hallways quietly, right? We don't want to disturb anybody else working, because then, I know me, if somebody talks while I'm working, I can't concentrate. All right, any other procedures you guys can think of?
There'll be the distraction to other people while you're talking, if they're taking a test.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially during a test. All right, let's see if we can think of any more. What about at the end of the day? Everybody likes to go home, right? I know I do. I like to go home and see my 2 dogs. So when you guys are getting ready to leave, you guys are super excited to go home, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So how do we act at the end of the day? Well,
Excited.
right. But what do we do in the class?
We pack our bags.
Okay. But do you just pack them whenever you want to?
They
No.
do when the teacher says.
Right. And why is that?
That way
If you don't, a lot of people will go at once.
it'll be like a huge traffic jam getting in and out.
That is very true. But one other reason goes back to rule number 3, be respectful.
Wait.
What if I'm not done talking and you guys are like, man, come on, Miss Eiswald, we've got 10 minutes left. But, you know, I've got to tell you something super important. You guys might miss it if you guys are packing up, right?
Yes.
All right, so do you think that packing up should be one of our procedures? All right. Now, I know you guys covered a lot with Miss Fansler, so that's why we're not kind of going over some of the morning routine ones, because you guys already thought about that, already mentally checked it off, right? All right, so wait to pack up. All right, now, anybody want to act any of these out? All right, let's go with Allie in the back.
Sit quietly and read after finishing.
Okay, do you want to pretend to read a book? All right, anybody else? Grayson? Okay. All right, class, it's the end of Friday. Everybody loves Friday, right? All right, so Grayson, can you please show us how you quietly pack up and get ready to leave? All right, looks like Grayson's ready to go home. All right, Willie, you want to show us one?
Finish working the tray.
Okay, we're gonna pretend like that marker box over there is our tray.
Can I put this?
Yeah, go ahead. Good, I like the way you guys did everything nice and quiet, just went straight to the turn-in tray or a cubbies to get your stuff, because that way you're not interrupting anybody else around you. It's not chaos. Nobody likes chaos, right? All right. I guess I want to thank you guys so much. You guys have been a tremendous help getting this assignment done, because when we were assigned this, we were like, where are we going to get some kids to help us out with this? So you guys are rock stars. Give yourselves a hand.